My name is Wida Duncan, and I'm the president and founder of Duncan Tree Foundation. Duncan Tree Foundation was founded in January of 2008. We were very happy to have a mission to help those who could not help themselves, especially in the areas of health and wellness. We thought that we can make a difference in the area of the Jamaican and African American diaspora, and we partnered with Sloan Kettering Cancer Center and did our first prostate cancer conference in March of 2010. Many people ask me what was the reason I decided to start this foundation, and I have to tell you that it was divinely inspired, and it was ignited by a conference that I participated in that really helped me to focus on what I really wanted to do with the rest of my life and how I wanted my life to be used. I found out that there were a lot of medical issues in Jamaica. People were dying prematurely because they didn't get the services that they needed. My grandfather in particular died because he did not get his hip implant early enough for the surgery, and he pretty much gave up. So just understanding what the needs were and understanding that I had a network that I could tap into, I decided to look into what I can do to help. And so Duncan Tree Foundation was founded in January of 2008. There were some personal reasons that I found that I could make a difference in other people's lives. I had my own health scare. I had enlarged lymph nodes, and for about 4 weeks I thought that I had breast cancer. And let me tell you, the first thing that came to my mind is, oh my God, what's going to happen to my children? So just knowing that there's so many other people out there who don't have health insurance, who don't have people to support them, who don't know where to go to find the answers, I did my own research, and I was able to find answers for myself that I can then relate to other people. And so with that in mind, the passion was ignited, and I'm driven to see what I can do to help other people who cannot help themselves. In December of 2010, we were contacted by Jennifer Chalmers, who ran a foundation to help young kids get free surgeries in the United States. We found out about Nikisha Houghton, a young girl who was 15 years old at the time, who had scoliosis, but her family could not afford the implants for the surgery. So we started to tap into our network to see what we can do to help. In September of 2011, we decided to start focusing on Nikisha's situation primarily because of our limited resources, and we started the Scoliosis Care Fund thanks to Dr. Kirk Campbell. The Scoliosis Care Fund was designed to get implant donations. We were very fortunate to get an endorsement from Medtronic Foundation, and we had our first 2 surgeries in March of 2012. Nikisha Houghton and Monique Gregory, those were the first 2 patients. And surgeries were done at KPH with Dr. Ian Neal, and they were very successful. We were able to get the support of one of the top spine surgeons in the world, Dr. Oheneba Bawachi, who is world-renowned for his scoliosis expertise. In November of 2012, we came back to do 6 more surgeries with Dr. Neal, and Kenneth Pianessa was the spine surgeon who came with us at the time, and Dr. Vincent Arlay, both members of the Scoliosis Research Society. Many people ask how they can be of assistance to Duncan Tree, and it's very, very simple. If you make a decision that you also can be helpful to other people who cannot help themselves, you can lend a hand to make changes in the world. So I think one voice is powerful, but many voices is that much more powerful. I think if you have a passion to make a change in other people's lives, come and join us, because we need a lot of help. There's so many people out there with scoliosis and other diseases that can benefit from your passion. So come and join me and let us make changes in the world. Since our first mission in March of 2012, this is our 4th visit to Jamaica, and by the end of this mission trip, we would have helped 26 young people have a normal life. So if there's anything that you think you can lend support, whether it's a financial contribution, you can go to our website. It's www.dtfinc.org. dtfinc.org, and you can click on our donation button. If you are a doctor and you want to lend your talents to coming to future trips, we come twice a year to Jamaica, we welcome you to come. We do all of the paperwork with the ministry and we get everything processed, and all you have to do is show up with your suitcase and your instruments and your talents. If you're a nurse and you have a specialty in spine surgery, those are the types of skills we need. If you are a physiotherapist, you can come, you can also teach. We are one of about 14 sites in the world that have been endorsed by the Scoliosis Research Society, and that's very big news for Jamaica. Because of the successes of our program, people are finding us online and asking us to come to their country to do the same type of work we're doing here in Jamaica. So now we're having a global audience looking at the work we're doing and attracting us to come to Asia, specifically the Philippines. We will be taking a team of 5 people to go to the Philippines March of 2014 to do 5 scoliosis surgeries. Now, one of the things that we discovered as time has progressed is there are 12 million people worldwide with this disease. 3% of every population has it. In Jamaica alone, there's a waiting list of about 300 people, and more people get added to it every day. And one of the things that touches my heart, when I meet the patients, they are extremely humble and very grateful. And it's a life changer for them to be able to get this surgery. One of the reasons we keep coming back to Jamaica, not only because I'm from here, it's because the need here is so great. A very small percentage of the national budget is spent on healthcare. So there are hundreds of different groups that come. Some come once and never come back. Some come twice and never come back. This is our 4th trip in 18 months. So that goes to show you the level of interest we have. We have support from the Ministry of Health, from the Regional Health Authority, and from the heads of the hospitals that we're working with. So with this interest and partnership, we will continue to grow the program.
Hi, my name is Christina Reagan Duncan, and I'm Weta Duncan's daughter. The role I play in the foundation is to help support my mom in anything that she needs related to helping with logistics, planning. We do event planning and coordinating everything that needs to be done before we do our mission trips. While the work we do is very long and hard and stressful at times, when I get here it's all rewarding, and it makes me just realize how lucky I am to have such a wonderful mother who started this organization to help others. I personally also have a slight scoliosis, and just to know the amount of degrees that these children have in their back is just mind-boggling. But once they get their surgery, you can definitely see how grateful they are to be back in a normal position. One way you can help Duncan Tree Foundation is by donating to us at dtfinc.org. That's dtfinc.org. We also accept checks, and all of our information is on our website. We look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to seeing some of you soon.
Hi, my name is Nat Valentine, and I am a volunteer and advisor to the board of directors of the Duncan Tree Foundation. I am a longtime photojournalist, and when I met Miss Duncan and she told me of her vision for healthcare needs among Caribbean men, in particular, when we first met, we had projects that dealt with prostate cancer. We attended the health fairs in the New York area and in Connecticut area. And my function has been to document all of the events possible so that a history can be built and a legacy can be left for folks to see what this foundation has accomplished. Now the foundation has moved into the area of scoliosis and specializing in spine surgery. There have been several trips made to the island of Jamaica, from which Miss Duncan is a native. 2 of these trips I have been fortunate enough to attend, and have been thrilled to be able to document and see the wonderful work that has been done for young people with the disease of scoliosis.
Hi, my name is Bob, and it's an acronym for Big O Belly, but that's not a big deal. Anyway, I work for a company called Medtronic, and I'm based out of Memphis, Tennessee. And the company Medtronic specializes in spinal fusion and spinal deformity cases. And we're a manufacturer of products that help people that have or that are afflicted with these kind of pathologies. I'm in the training department, and so therefore I facilitate sales training. And I was asked to be a part of this mission, and am very glad to be a part of the Duncan Tree Foundation, and along with Dr. Panessa and the rest of the crew here to take care of the patients. So I appreciate the opportunity to be a part of your world. It's a beautiful place, Jamaica. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ken Panessa. I'm an orthopedic surgeon in Connecticut, the United States. This is my third trip to Jamaica with the Duncan Tree Foundation. I was asked originally to take over heading the surgical portion of these trips from Dr. Ohanaba Bawachi, who's a world-famous orthopedic surgeon in New York City. And I've worked with Dr. Bawachi for almost about 10 years, that I've volunteered previously in Ghana, in West Africa, and in Ethiopia and East Africa with him. So Dr. Bawachi had asked me about a year and a half ago to take over for him coming to Jamaica. So this is something that I've been very happy with the progress we've made. We started off just doing a few surgeries. First time I came, we did 6 surgeries, and now we've been progressing, and we're hopefully going to be doing 10 surgeries for scoliosis this trip. So I think it's been a very, very fruitful trip, and I'm very looking forward to hopefully these surgeries going well also.
So the whole idea is to give back to Jamaica and make Jamaica a stronger nation. And our plan is to continue to come twice a year. People in the Philippines have found out about our program, and they reached out to us, and we're going in March to help 5 young people with scoliosis surgery. The value of the surgery, depending on where you are in the United States, depending on the severity of the curvature, is anywhere from $100,000 US to $300,000 US. One screw alone can cost up to $1,700 retail. And if you're a typical patient, you might need about 20 of them, plus the hooks and whatever else, the rods and everything else, that all the appliances that go with it. So we're here to help. We're not here to take away, we're here to give.
For any program to grow, you must have a surgeon who have interest and want to drive the process. The administrator can't do it. You need hands-on people who would want to go and learn the operation and so forth. So we have a challenge with that here, and I'm hoping by the next graduating class we can solve the problem.
Sometimes when people look at a child who has scoliosis, they might either feel pity for them or they might be afraid of them because it's an unattractive kind of thing. It's not sexy like sports medicine, you know. But I mean, when you think about it, Usain Bolt has scoliosis. So will it take somebody like him, who we're trying to get as our spokesperson, to champion the cause, to get people to open their eyes and say, you know what, this is really a worthwhile cause. You don't know what these children are going to grow up to be. You really don't. So by giving them a fresh lease on life, they have the surgery, their confidence level grows exponentially. They can continue their schoolwork without disruption. A lot of them miss school because they are in pain, severe pain on a lot of occasions. So what if we give them a new lease on life so that they can focus on their goals, graduate from school, and give back to society? I think that would be an amazing thing. The instruments are coming from Kingston. There's over 1,000 pounds of instruments and implants that were shipped, that were donated by Medtronic.
We'll be putting the 2 sets together for the 2 cases we're going to be doing here, so that each instrument set can be sterilized for each case.
You won't have to sit down with Dr. Vanessa.
We didn't want to show up here and not have anything to do. You know, you have some beautiful beaches, but we came here for more than that.
Exactly.
One of the doctors, one of the younger doctors that I work with is coming also. So he would be coming in tomorrow and then staying for the surgeries on Saturday, and then flying back on Sunday to the United States. But we'll be staying until Tuesday, so hopefully we'll be able to at least be seeing the patients by the third, post-op day, to know that they're okay.
I look at these doctors as if they're angels, because most people won't give up their income for 10 days to do anything for anybody, much less strangers. These doctors are giving up their practice, their patients, time with their family, and they come and they don't get paid. So we try to take good care of them when they're here.
My name is Dawn Lawrence. My daughter's name is Bonicia Lawrence. I found out last year, July, when she went to do her medical. I went to this doctor and he said, I was telling him about her back pain. So he said, she has scoliosis. He said, doctor, what is scoliosis? So he started telling me. And he said, she had to do a surgery. He said, doctor, surgery is on her spine. He said, wow. So you got to give me a referral to go by the hospital here. So I said to him, he said, doctor, then is it free? He said, no, it's not free. So anyway, I went to by this hospital here, and Dr. Lindo gave me a referral to go to KPH. So he said, there's a program going around, Mrs. Lawrence. He said, okay, Dr. Neil. And he said, do you want her to go on the program? He said, yes, Dr. Neil. I don't know what kind of program, but I said, yes, Dr. Neil. They said, I trust God. Because I said, God, you can work it away for me, because you see, I don't have the money. But I know you're going to work it away for me. So Dr. Lindo called me 2 weeks ago and said, I'm going to do surgery down here. He said, thanks be to God. God will work it away for me. He said, Monicia, if you serve God, because God will work it away for me. He said, yes, mommy, because I can't pay 500,000 right now. I'm not working. And God is so good. God can come in the midst when I need the most. And I said, Monicia, we have to serve God, because God is so good. Yes. She said, yes, mommy. Yes, mommy. And here it is. Let me tell you, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed. Yes, because God is powerful. God is powerful. And again, I'm just praying that when she went to the surgery, it will be successful.
They don't know, and I said they don't know. Oh boy, they see me smile, but they don't know what I feel inside. Only you know, yeah. Only you know. They see me smile, but they don't know what I feel inside. They don't see it, son. Only you know. Yes, what? Only you know.
You're so beautiful. You're more beautiful in person.
Well, so where's everybody?
Happy to be in Jamaica. This is a very proud day for me to be here in Jamaica, to be part of the Duncan Tree Foundation. I'm so happy that WIDA invited me, and I'm happy to be here with my friend and colleague, Dr. Paynessa, and so looking forward to being able to provide care to some of the adolescents here on the island with scoliosis. And this woman is a saint, and it's such a pleasure to meet her, and the joy is overwhelming at this point, and I look forward to it. Thank you. God bless you.
Yes, we just got here, and we are here with the Duncan Tree Foundation. My husband is Dr. D'Amato. My name is Tracy D'Amato. I'm here with Meredith O'Connell, and we are here to proudly to be a life-changing experience, and we couldn't be happier. Thank you for having us. We're just so excited. Thank you so much. Really, thank you. And thank you to all the folks in Jamaica. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Meredith Connell. I'm a nurse anesthetist, and I'm here with this Dr. Payanessa with some scoliosis correction surgery. And I'm very excited to be able to provide TIVA anesthesia for him to do the surgery he needs and keep the patients as safe as possible.
Actually, you know.
The Duncan Tree Foundation, we're glad to have you, and we know that you will be doing a powerful job by the power of God, who raised the woman and bring healing and wholeness to people. So God strengthen you, cover you as you're here, and enjoy doing what you're doing. Let it be a delight and not a duty, because it's service to humanity. God bless you richly. Glad to welcome you. Thank you. Wow, you don't position me.
I'm Mark Lee. I'm one of the pediatric orthopedists. I'm here as a guest of Dr. Payanessa's.
Hi. Well, you've met me. My name is Dr. Shulin Fong. I'm a resident in orthopedics, future orthopedic surgeon. Hope we have fun.
So, ladies, we know today's the first day that we were able to meet you, but I feel like we've already known you for such a long time, and I want you to know that you are in the best care with my husband and the rest of the team, Dr. Payanessa and everyone else with the Duncan Tree Foundation. So we have a little something for you to remember us by, so when you please open. Mwah. I wrapped it myself. You like it? Thank you. I'm an excellent gift wrapper. I like it. It's so beautiful. It would be great. So always think of us when you wear it. Thank you for letting me be a part of it.
My name is Melissa Lawrence. I'm from Gutters Retirement. I attend St. James High, and I'm currently in grade 11. Well, I have scoliosis, and I found out last year that I had scoliosis. Well, it hasn't affected my life that much, more than I feel pain here and then, on and off. But my friends know about it, and they take it as a sickness, and they treat me like a baby. They don't want me to lift anything heavy. They don't want me to do certain things. They just want me to sit and be quiet. Well, I can't sit and be quiet because I love to walk. When I walk, I feel better. When I walk, sometimes I feel like I'm modeling. I am excited that I heard that I got the surgery free. I thank God mostly for everything is done. He is the one that speaks to the person who donated the stuff, so I can do the surgery tomorrow, and I'm just thankful. What I'm looking forward most is to get to move on with my life and to do the things I never used to do, like walk the way I dreamed of walking. Because sometimes when I walk, I just feel like I'm turning another direction, which I'm not going into, and I'm just waiting to see what is in store for me. Thank you, Duncan Tree, for the support and for donating the instruments. May God bless you and continue to do your good work.
My name is Sabrina Campbell. I attend St. James High School in Parish St. James. I'm in the 8th grade. I'm 13 years old, and in the future, in God's willing, I would like to become a pediatrician. I found out that I had scoliosis about 2 years ago, and it's now and then I have severe pains in my back and my sides. If I stand up too long, I feel pain. When I sit down, I don't feel any more pain. And some of my friends know about it and some don't. Because I feel like if I tell them that if I have scoliosis, that they will make fun of me and all those things. So I keep it to myself, and yeah. When I told some of my friends that I have scoliosis, they said, what is that? So I said to them that it's a sickness that with the spine, when it twists up in S and C and those stuff. And they said I must pronounce the name again. So I said scoliosis. And they were like, what? And so I said scoliosis, and they said to me that no matter what, I must have faith in God and I will be fine when I do the surgery. My expectation when I finish the surgery, I would hopefully that nothing will go wrong with me. I will be able to walk as usual, and I will go back to school as soon as I recover, if mommy lets me. And I would be so happy if I really get to go back to school after I do the surgery. When I found out that I got the surgery for free by the Duncan Tree Foundation, I was so happy because my mom couldn't find the money to pay for the pins for me to do my surgery. So the day when we went to clinic and I found out, we were so happy. And when I told my friends that I got the surgery for free, they said, wow, that's awesome. And I was so excited, I couldn't stop blushing. And I'm just thankful that I'm doing the surgery for free. Thank you, Duncan Tree Foundation, for helping me with my surgery, and God bless you all. And I hope you continue to give kids and other people a wonderful surgery as well as you gave me. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Love you.
My name is Wesley Tanaka, and I'm here with the company Biotronic, and I'll be providing the spinal cord monitoring for these procedures. I first heard about the Duncan Tree Foundation probably about 2 months ago, before we came here to Jamaica, and prior to, I really had no experience with it. I knew that our company had sponsored the people to provide this neuromonitoring service for everyone for these trips, but I really didn't know much about the foundation at all until I got connected, learned more about it, and met people through it, and I'm excited to be here. So spinal cord monitoring, basically we'll be monitoring the spinal cord, the sensory motor pathways of the spine. A lot of these cases with the scoliosis, straightening it out involves manipulating the spinal cord, and oftentimes there are changes seen with any manipulation that they do. So our goal is to be able to detect those changes as they happen, be able to give timely feedback to the surgeon so that something can be done about it, and that often that these maneuvers can be reversed and restore that correct functioning of the spinal cord. So it's great to be a part with the Duncan Tree Foundation. Just meeting everyone who's involved, being able to provide this care and to work with people so closely in what they do. Everyone's great professionals in what they do, and it's great to be able to pull together all this talent and be able to offer our services to others.
I'm Francis Lindo. I'm a fellow of the Royal College of Surgeons of Edinburgh. I trained in Jamaica and in the United Kingdom. I'm one of the orthopedic surgeons here. I'm the senior one. There are two of us. This is a regional service. Our drainage area is approximately 500,000, but we have a mandate to accept all patients who are sent to us. This opportunity to participate in the Duncan Tree Foundation in performing spinal surgery here for the first time will allow us to begin the technology transfer necessary for us to perform spinal surgery for our population at the highest possible level. The Kingston Public Hospital is a public hospital, so by and large there are no professional fees. However, our government does not provide implants, and patients who we have sent to Kingston Public Hospital, we have assisted. The costs of implants, the simplest, small plates to fix, neck fractures, to more complicated devices such as implants and scoliosis surgery, range from about 2,000 US, that is more than 200,000 Jamaican dollars, to about 10,000 US, which is more than $1 million Jamaican dollars. I'd like to put this in context. Our minimum wage is 50 US per week. And therefore, the cost is largely unaffordable. We are indebted to Downcountry Foundation, which initiated this move, and the professionals under the aegis of that body who have donated their time and treasure. It is an act of love. God bless them, and God bless the Downcountry Foundation.
God has made it possible for us to see through completion. The equipment is here, it's being sterilized. The surgeries start 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and they're 2 young ladies. I'm not sure if everyone has had a chance to meet them. But yesterday we met with their mothers, and I'm telling you that I broke down in tears. Because these are people who don't have any money. They don't have any money. A lot of times we find out that the parents can't even afford bus fare. And a lot of the parents are shuttled back and forth between KPH and Montego Bay, because KPH is the hub for all of these spine cases. So what we're trying to do is provide relief to the parents and their children who live in the area, so that they don't have to travel for 3.5 hours on a bumpy bus ride. We thank you for your time and your attention today, and we look forward to your continued support.
Hi, I'm Ken Payanessa, and this is Dr. Mark Lee. And we just finished up doing the first surgery at Cornwall Regional for scoliosis, which was Sabrina Campbell. She's a young teenager who's 13 years old, who had a 65-degree thoracic scoliosis. So Dr. Lee and I did a surgery where we put 2 rods in and we corrected it. We put screws into the bone and tried to correct the spine so that it would heal up straighter, so that it would not get worse as she gets old. And I think Dr. Lee would agree it went well.
Yeah, I thought the case went very smoothly. She did fantastically from a neurologic standpoint. The spine looked quite a bit straighter afterwards. We were very happy with the end result, and hopefully she will be too.
I'm just happy that we're here able to help Sabrina and the other young lady who's about to get surgery, and that we have these wonderfully talented doctors who have given up of their time and talents to be here in Cornwall Regional for this historic moment in Cornwall Regional's history. So, more to come. Thank you.
Come on and feel this place, Lord, feel this place.
I want to thank the team that have traveled from so long, and I can tell you the planning for all of this has been from a year ago. Hard work has been put together. We have had some challenges, but I believe it's appropriate this evening to come here to give God thanks, because it is He who has taken us through a lot of challenges, but we don't have to mention those. So I want to thank the team for coming. I know it's a great sacrifice, the surgeons, the organizers, everyone. We want to thank you for coming here this afternoon.
And a woman was there who had been crippled by a spirit for 18 years. She was bent over and could not straighten up at all. When Jesus saw her, he called her forward and said to her, "Woman, you are set free from your infirmity." Then he put his hands on her, and immediately she straightened up and praised God.
We all know that Jesus loved little children, and he had said, "Suffer the little children to come unto me and forbid them not, for such is the kingdom of heaven." I believe he also hears the pleas of the parents, and I'm so sorry that none of the children or parents are here with us today. And in fact, in hearing the pleas of these children and those who have benefited from the health missions, he has sent Duncan Tree Foundation and all the partners, yes? And I'm sure we will talk about who those partners are at some point to heal and to save them. You know, for those who don't know, and I heard Sister Harty, who is another volunteer, and is asking, what is Duncan Tree Foundation, you know? And I just want to say that they have come with a whole team of surgeons, anesthetists, yeah, nurses, technicians, yeah, and Rita, the founder, Christina, her daughter, Mr. Valentine, photographer, and the butlers, videographers, and probably some others. But behind them is a whole team of other persons who work to make this a reality. As you heard from Dr. Free, hard work has gone into this. And so I want to say that the Lord has specially chosen each one of us to be part of this team, to be part of the board as well. And he has prepared you for this mission. I'm sure with all the stories that you have heard, you realize that you have made the right choice to be part of this team. I want to thank God for all of you.
First, I want to give a hug to my sister. People ask me all the time, how did Duncan Tree start? What was the inspiration? And the inspiration, I always point to the Lord. It's divinely inspired. God has a plan to heal his people.
Yes, yes.
And he chooses who he wishes. Amen. When Moses was 80 years old and God called him to serve, what did he tell God? He said, me? He said, his tongue, he has a problem speaking. And God said, don't worry, your brother Aaron will speak on your behalf. So sometimes we are reluctant to serve, but God chooses who he wants to choose. Rich or poor, black or white, tall or short. And so I'm just grateful that God saw something that he wanted to use me for. And so I'm grateful. And I'm really grateful for all of you for being here tonight, because we don't need a lot of people. It's not about the numbers, it's about the intention, really. Upstairs, you see how the doctors came, they took a break from surgery, they came and now they're rushing back. Their priority is in the healing process. So they too are being obedient to the voice of the Lord. So, Ms. Sheila, I want to thank you for organizing this. I remember I said to Ms. Sheila, I would like to have a Thanksgiving service. And she said, okay, well, what is it that you want to do? And so, as usual, God stepped in and you put me in touch with the chaplain, who put us in touch with the volunteers and brought us all together here tonight. And I'm very grateful. And you said that I should talk about the contributors. None of this would be possible without the generosity of Medtronic Foundation. We have done, this is our 18th surgery so far, and we're going to Kingston on Tuesday. Wednesday we meet 8 more patients. So by the end of this trip, we would have had 26 people in less than 2 years. Only God can do that. Only God can do that. We also want to acknowledge Biotronic Neuro Network. They have donated the skills of the neuromonitors who apply all of the nodes that measure the spinal cord functions while they're operating. So even if the patient cannot speak to say this is hurting or this is not working or this something is off, they're able to measure everything that's going on with the spinal cord during the surgery. And I also want to acknowledge Tracy D'Amato. Her husband Jim was the first gentleman who shook your hand. If it were not for Tracy, Jim would not come because they had other things going on. But God touched Tracy's heart. She never knew about us, but through Dr. Pianessa, he introduced us to Dr. D'Amato, and Tracy kind of gave him a little nudge.
Oh, praise God.
Praise God, right?
Praise God.
Said we're going. And they came off the plane, and it was almost as if we knew each other all our lives. You know, they don't have to be here. This is the thing I say to people all the time. They had a choice. They could be home relaxing, enjoying their dogs and their kitchen, but they chose to sacrifice their time and their talents to come here. Dr. Pianessa, the second gentleman who shook your hand, this is his 3rd trip since last November. His father is 95 years old, and his father is not well. As a matter of fact, he almost had to cancel the trip. We want to thank you, Mr. Valentine, for your service and your love, honestly. Christina is my right hand, and she's my heart. And she's my boss. She's my second boss. The Lord is my first boss, and she's my second boss. And she's Miss Sheila's other child. Yeah. I'm just so grateful. My heart is overwhelmed, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all on the next mission trip. We're planning to make this hopefully an annual event, Dr. Frey. So obedience is better than sacrifice. And I'm going to continue to listen to the voice of God, because He is my master. Amen.